Good Thursday afternoon, the first day of June. We wrapped up the month of May as the second warmest May on record at Sea-Tac. Let me show you these numbers. Pretty impressive for really the entire month of May. We were abnormally warm with the warmest period that second and third week of May. So you can see that 2018, that is actually the warmest May on record, but not far off was this past May. And you can see that many of the warmest Mays over the past several years have occurred within the past 5 years or so. So the average temperature for the month of May was 60.9 degrees, just 0.3 of a degree off from 2018. So essentially how this is recorded is the high temperature at Sea-Tac and the low temperature of the day are just averaged out, and that's how you get that monthly average temperature of 60.9 degrees. So an unusually warm May, and we're going to continue with those temps near or slightly above average going forward over the next several days. We're already starting to see some of the sunnier skies out there this afternoon. That marine layer that we've seen over the past few days has burned off pretty quickly, and you can see we have partly, almost mostly sunny skies over downtown Seattle right now, and that's going to help warm those temperatures up a little bit faster this afternoon. We should be a few to several degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday afternoon. I'm forecasting highs to be in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees for interior areas, a little bit cooler near water, what you would expect. So 59 for Port Townsend this afternoon, 60 Port Angeles, around 68 for Linden, 67 in Arlington. And as we go down the I-5 corridor down into Seattle, 69 for this afternoon. That's actually right on average, a little bit warmer possibly for the east side, where Bellevue, Renton, Issaquah could see a couple areas get closer to 70 degrees, 64 in Everett, so staying just a touch cooler there in Snohomish County, and heading down to south parts of Puget Sound, 69 in Lakewood, as well as 5 Tacoma, staying in the upper 60s, around 70 for Olympia and Shelton. Belfair and Allen expected to get into the upper 60s by this afternoon, with again mostly sunny skies. We do see cooler temperatures out near the coast, where we're going to hold on to the marine push just a little bit longer this afternoon. That will keep those temperatures in the upper 50s and lower 60s for highs, lower 70s as you work your way closer to the Oregon border, with a forecast high of 72 for Vancouver. And finally, some seasonal temperatures for central and eastern Washington after so many record highs over the past several days. In fact, Spokane saw its warmest May on record this May. They're only going to hit 73 this afternoon, 81 in the Tri-Cities. So a really comfortable afternoon for central and eastern parts of Washington. Now, our temps are going to go up over the next few days, and especially next week. That's when we're going to see the warmest weather that we've seen in a while. We have a big area of high pressure that's over the plains, and that's actually going to start to work its way back to the west. It's going to retrograde toward the inland and Pacific Northwest, and that's going to boost our temperatures above average and create sunny skies and dry conditions. You can see that area of high pressure shifting off toward the west really over the next several days, kind of centering itself just to the east of western Washington by Tuesday of next week, and that's going to be the warmest period that we see. You can see that over the next 5 days, the temperatures gradually increase, especially by Monday and Tuesday. We're into the mid-70s on Monday for highs, lower 80s on Tuesday, and those high temperatures are going to stay in the 80s for Wednesday as well. So enjoy the next few days, because we turn the thermostat up by about 10 degrees by next week. So we're going to be running about 10 to 15 degrees above that normal high, which is now up to 69 degrees. One bad side to that area of high pressure building in is it really shuts down those rain chances. And we're already abnormally dry for areas along and west of the Cascades. This is the new drought monitor that was just released this morning. Notice all the yellow shaded areas around western Washington. That indicates abnormally dry conditions, and we're running about half a foot below average at Sea-Tac in terms of rainfall for the year so far. So we are slowly getting closer and closer to drought conditions, which is not good news because June, July, August are some of the driest months here in western Washington. So we normally don't get a lot of rainfall, and with us expecting below average rainfall, that does not bode well for the fire season that is looming upon us over the next few weeks. So that's something we're going to keep a really close eye on. But again, many areas west of the Cascades are within those abnormally dry conditions, with no rain really expected over the next several days. Shifting off to the southeast, it's an important reminder that it is the official start of the Atlantic hurricane season today. We don't see impacts from those tropical systems over the Atlantic here, but a lot of folks do travel out to some of the coastal beaches down across the Gulf, so keep that in mind if you have any travel plans over the next few months, that this is now the official start of the hurricane season, and we are keeping an eye on a system in the northeastern Gulf of Mexico that could develop into a tropical storm today. And if that happens, this would be the first tropical storm of the season, and this will impact parts of Florida. So if you have any family or friends there, or you are traveling to Florida over the next couple of days, just keep in mind there will be unsettled weather there due to that potentially developing tropical storm that is in the northeastern Gulf of Mexico. It has a 70% chance of development later on today into our Friday. So that's something we'll keep a really close eye on as well. 7-day forecast, you can see we need the rain, but we don't have any rain on the 7-day forecast. A lot of sunshine and temperatures really above average over the next several days, and there are no indications of any significant rain producing systems on the horizon, but we'll continue to watch this. We need the rainfall, but unfortunately that is not in the forecast over the next several days. You can see mid-70s Monday, 82 for your Tuesday, a little bit warmer on Wednesday with a high of 84 degrees in Seattle.